Yeah, no, that's a fact, Vaughn. We always say that too, man. Like, I'm glad you said it already, Vaughn. But I always tell people to kind of go light on game one, man, because game one is a fill out game. Vaughn, because we say it all the time. But game one is definitely a fill out game. I wouldn't, advise people to go too crazy in game one. But at the same time, if you got something that you really, really like, definitely let the people know. Let the people know what you like. Let me get Coach up here, and let me get Great White up here, see what they looking at. Anybody else got any looks? I definitely can share them as well. I'm about to tweet out the YouTube live link so you guys can pop in over there if you want to, and share your plays over there as well. Um, let's see. But yeah, go yeah, yeah, a little something, something. Okay, okay. Let's see if I can find this link real quick, and then we'll get back to it. So quote tweet. All right, so boom. So the link I just tweeted out. I am going to tag it up top. So if you guys want to, the YouTube link is up there. If you want to come in and kind of share your plays there, we will do another official spaces tomorrow as we always do on game day. But Great White, go ahead, bro. Take it away, man. How you doing? I'm doing good, Gray. But I won't complain, bro. I won't complain at all, man. Kind of. I've been playing a little bit of baseball, nothing official, but I've been doing a little baseball. But just trying to kill some time. Watch a little baseball, a little MLB action. That's a fact.
Nothing to go heavy on. I'm sure a lot of people are going to go heavy, but game one's normally a feel-out game. I agree 100% with you. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just taking Warriors money line. I got it at minus 160 when it first opened up. It's been going up and down. The spread stayed at 3.5. The 3.5 for the Warriors is a good look too. Last time they played, the Celtics ended up winning at Golden State, and the Warriors were only minus 1.5. Now in this game opening up in the series, they open up at minus 3.5. So that's a 2-point jump. It's a good look towards the Warriors. But I'm just gonna keep it safe and simple with the money line because Boston on the road is 7-2, I believe, against the spread on the road. So I'm gonna give them that respect. But I just think Warriors. I think it's an easier decision to take Warriors money line than to take the Celtics plus 3.5 for the first game. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics do cover again, but I got to go with the undefeated team at home during the playoffs for game one. That's my take just on that right now. While I do some more homework on this series.
Yeah, I couldn't talk you off, Great White. I did a lot of research as well, and I know a lot of people probably interested to hear my analysis. Say it again, Great White. Great White, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did my breakdown come out?
Yeah, no, it did. I was on mute. My fault. I took my headphone out and I was on mute. But no, what I was saying, Great White was I also did some extensive research as well. And I'm pretty sure people want to hear, what I got and why I like it and yada yada yada. And I'll definitely do all that. I'm gonna save some of that for tomorrow though. Just because I'm about to regurgitate that same information, like I said in a couple other spaces as well. Not spaces, but different channel shows I'm about to go on. 6 p.m. Eastern time, I'm gonna do a show with Ronald Cobain on his YouTube channel. So I'll pin that link as well. We'll kind of go over just a preview for the series, a preview for game one. And then I'm doing the roundtable with Sosa, Rex, Finesse later tonight as well at 8:30. So I don't want to, get into all that, but a lot of my research backs Golden State for game one as well, Great White. Just from a objective perspective, try not to be too subjective because I know that the Celtics they can win. I do think that they can come in and win game one, but I would only look towards Boston in this one too. I mean, I'm sorry, towards Golden State in this one too, Great White.
Yeah, sounds good. Looking forward to hearing all the other platforms you'll be on. I'm pretty sure you and I will agree on about 95% of all the points that you'll make.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. Hopefully, we're on the sharp side. That's all I got to say about that. Let's see, Tweezy. I think this your first time ever on here, man. I see your hand up. I'm gonna come to you, Tweezy. How you looking at this game tomorrow? What you got? Any looks?
Yeah, I'm going with Warriors game 1 just for the simple fact that Warriors have yet to lose to game 1 this whole playoff series. And if we go to the Celtics, they lost against Milwaukee their game 1. They also lost against Heat their game 1. And I feel like Warriors are pretty comfortable when it comes to their home. Like, against the Grizzlies, they were kind of iffy. Myself, I'm putting in maybe a unit and a half to the Warriors money line. I don't know about the spread because if the matchups are pretty bad. The matchups are pretty bad for the Warriors. If Warriors struggle against big teams, and the Celtics are exactly that, a big team. For me, in my opinion, for the Celtics to win this, they just gotta have a Jaylen Brown on point. They gotta have Marcus Smart on point too. He gotta be giving them great looks, and the Warriors, they just gotta have a healthy Klay Thompson. And I feel like if Looney, if he steps up this series right here, I feel like they could really take this series in 6, in my opinion. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Celtics push it for a game 7.
Yeah, I think that's pretty sharp as well, Tweezy. I kind of like your take on that. And I think we got some some similar opinions as well. Coach, you got anything you want to share? I got you up.
Yeah, what's up, Chris? What's up, community?
What up, Coach? How you doing, man?
Riding through your old stomping grounds on VCU campus right now.
Yes, sir.
Once again, shout out to you and Vaughn for really just changing the way I bet. One thing I just wanted to say, what I have learned during the playoffs, game 1, for props, I feel like it's kind of crazy. I think it's just more so a kind of live bet thing. I wouldn't go too crazy on a lot of plays. I'm leaning heavy towards Warriors money line, but nothing official for right now. But I think game 1 is just a perfect fill out time. See what's going on, see the matchups, and take advantage of those live betting opportunities.
Hey, Coach, I think that's so eloquently said, man. Because I think a lot of people forget that they don't have to necessarily put a bet in before the game start. Ain't nothing wrong with a live bet. You know what I mean? So I love that.
Especially a nice couple weeks of live betting.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, trust me, I know because you send me the tickets afterwards. So yeah, I know. I see the green. I love to see it, bro. I love to see it, man. But I think you're bringing a good point. And especially somebody who knows the game. Because like you said, game 1 is a fill-out game, but you can tell kind of early sometimes, how things are going to flow, and if you can pick up on it, then you can make you some money. So I love that take. I love the live betting look, and not going too crazy in game 1. Kind of filling it out, and I'm glad that I know you and Vaughn pretty tight. Y'all both in Richmond, VCU, go Rams, go. So I'm glad he got you over here, man. I'm glad we able to, I get a lot of DMs all the time, people just being appreciative of, just perspective change based on, how they're betting or, what they're betting or their bets, unit size or, just, limiting parlays and playing more straights or whatever the case might be. And I'm happy, to be able to do that, man. So I appreciate you acknowledging that as well, Coach. And, good luck on all your action tomorrow, whatever it is that you do play, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks again. I hope everybody catch tomorrow. Y'all be easy.
Yes, sir. You too, man. You too. Real quick, while Coach up here too, I just want to throw this in real quick, and then I'm gonna get to NBA props. And I also want to say, if anybody else got any looks, man, y'all request up. If you got anything you want to share about game 1, you got an edge, a narrative, some statistical data, anything, y'all definitely request up and share with the, share with the community. But I do want to say that it's pretty much locked in. I haven't, officially made it official. But game 4 though is next Friday, so not this coming Friday, but the following Friday. It's gonna be in Boston. We're gonna do the meet and greet. We're gonna do the ChrisBeCappinn community meet and greet. It's gonna be in RVA. So I know I told people if they interested, definitely let me know. Shoot me a DM, and I'll let you know the spot that we're gonna be at. But it's probably gonna be at a sports bar. I picked the Friday because I know Burns in Richmond too. Vaughn in Richmond, but I picked Richmond because it's pretty central for most people that's in Virginia, and I picked the Friday because I don't want people to necessarily have to go to work. I know people work on the weekend, but I think it probably a little more convenient for people to be able to get together and kind of watch the game at a sports bar, maybe have a drink, maybe get some wings or whatever people like. I'm gonna have shirts as well, so if people want to purchase the ChrisBeCappinn shirts, I'll have them as well. But yeah, I think I like the idea of, having a little meet and greet. Shout out to Anita. It was actually her idea. She actually DM'd it to me and was like, Chris, you should do this. And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. So yeah, get together, just watch the game at a sports bar collectively. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Definitely sound like a great idea, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can make something shake for sure. NBA props, welcome up, man. I see YBB in the building. YBB, I know you got here late, but I was just this space is really just giving some early looks based on the research that has been done already. I haven't really shared anything. Really just open it up to the community just for a couple minutes. I'm only gonna be on here for about another 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna actually do the show with Ronald, his game one preview show, and then I'm doing another show at 8:30 tonight as well, Eastern time. So just wanted to open it up to the community. If you got anything, YBB, definitely request up, bro. I'd love to get to you. But NBA props, I want to come to you, and then I'm going back to Vaughn, then I'm coming to Great White. NBA props, what's going on, man? How you doing?
What's going on, Chris? Not bad. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Waiting for some basketball, but it's cool.
Potentially the last final 7 games of the season. So
yes, that's
we know it's winding down. So
yep.
That being said, always game one, as you keep repeating, and it's true, is you gotta go light and see. Figure. You know what? I'd even recommend being light until like game 3, until you get a not true sample size, because 3 games is nothing, but you get a better idea of the schemes and how they're attacking certain players. So I just got one play that I put in literally about 20 minutes ago. Was I'll ask you just a set of questions. Who you think was the player in the Boston-Miami series that had the biggest impact off the bench in the last maybe 3 games of that series?
Okay.
So who do you think, in your opinion?
You said off the bench, NBA player?
Yeah, from the Celtics.
From the Celtics, who had the biggest impact off the bench in the first 3 games that was played throughout the regular season?
The last 3 games, the most recent 3 games.
Oh, the most recent 3 games. Derek White.
Yeah, it's got to be Derek White.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what I'm picking off. I mean, he's got the confidence of Udoka, and like he's able to close out that series against Miami. And I'm looking at these numbers, and I see each guard coming off the bench against the Warriors has done fairly well. If you think way back to the first series against the Nuggets, we were talking up Bones Highland, and he fared pretty well. Just looking at his numbers, he averaged 9.2 points through the series. It started heating up a little later on. And then you had Tyus Jones. Obviously, he had to take over for John Morant, so his numbers are a bit skewed. But even DeAnthony Melton, they fared pretty well, like around 7 to 8 to 9 points per game. And then, obviously, the most, not necessarily the most surprising, but definitely the biggest impact off the bench was Spencer Dinwiddie in that Mavs series. So he got 16.6 points. He averaged against the Warriors, which is crazy. But I'm thinking Derek White out of that group is probably, I'd lean closer to Spencer Dinwiddie type production and faith from his coach. So I'm seeing 8.5 points available at -102 on FanDuel. And I snapped that up, and that's my only look right now at the moment.
Okay, Derek White, Mr. Derek White himself, extremely underrated guy. I think still NBA props. I know you've been cashing on those underrated guys, whether it's Caleb Martin getting extra minutes in that Miami series last game, without Tyler Hero, or I know you've mentioned Derek White and you've cashed on him a couple times too. So I love the sneaky look prop, especially with the analytical data, given the amount of minutes that you expect them to play as well. Because, Marcus Smart's already, it's already come out that Marcus Smart is questionable, I think, within like the last 30 minutes. And yeah, I do expect him to play, but he can't play the whole game. And, Derek White will be, he'll definitely have the opportunity to make the same amount of impact in this game, in a faster paced game as well. Because we know Golden State plays with a lot more pace, than a Miami Heat team does. So love the look, prop. Love the look. Absolutely love the look. Appreciate you sharing.
Udoka's going to be managing Smart's minutes. It's going to be, in all accounts, I'm thinking 7 games, 6 games at the least. It's going to be very, just, I don't know other way to put it. Then it's going to be a hard fought battle between both teams, like the contrasting styles. And I'm thinking he's going to conserve Smart's minutes being banged up and And Derek White's got the inside track too. I mean, being in the Western Conference the last few years with the Spurs, he's played against this Warriors team a few times. And I'm thinking, like Jordan Poole's not someone who to necessarily be frightened of on that second unit either. Like from a defensive standpoint, obviously offensive, he's great, but like Derek White will be up to the task. I'm thinking he's a vet. He's not necessarily one of these rookies who's green and wet behind the ears. He should be fine.
Yeah, it comes from championship pedigree coach. Not even just Udoka, but it goes back to the Pop days when I said days like it was a long time ago, but just earlier this season. So definitely has that grit and grind about him. Love the look, Rob. Love the look. Appreciate you sharing that, bro. Vaughn, I want to come to you, then Great White, and then I want to get to KT and then Reem as well. So Vaughn, it's on you, bro.
Just real quick, man. What you thinking about? How you see Robert Williams? Robert Williams. What you think about him? Not even from a prop standpoint, but just from a minute standpoint. Like when we watch him, he has a bit of an impact, but just watching him run up and down the court, you can tell he's unhealthy. Just what you thinking about Robert Williams over this year?
I think he's X factor, Vaughn. I think one thing that bodes well for Robert Williams and anybody that's injured in this series is that you get the 2 days off in between the games. It ain't like it's a one night and then you gotta go back to another game. So I think he almost remind me, Vaughn, of like an iPhone 7 battery, right? Like a current iPhone 7 battery. You got to charge that thing all the way up when you get some downtime, and when you use it, the battery gonna drain really, really quickly, right? So them 2 days off that he gonna help him, recuperate and recharge. But him being out there playing at such a high level with so much intensity and passion, doing so much, how he affect the game in so many different ways. I ain't gonna get into all that, but for me, Vaughn, I see him having a tremendous impact in this game, because if you look at how Golden State was able to beat Dallas in the last series, Dallas did a really good job of running them off the 3-point line. I don't even think that's debatable, right? They didn't even win the game because of their 3-point shooting. They won the series because of their 3-point shooting. They won the series because anytime Steph was missing 3-pointers, he was still able to get to the rim. They had nobody to be able to finish over, right? Like who like Maxi Kleber? I mean, he did a pretty good job of getting some blocks, but he didn't have nearly enough. Dwight Powell's not a rim protector. So I think his ability, like him being present in the game, Vaughn, takes Boston's defense to the next level for me, Vaughn. So I think he has a tremendous impact, but he's a wild card though, Vaughn, because we don't know how that knee's gonna hold up throughout the series. You know what I mean? Like, he might end up not playing one game or being extremely limited one game. And since he just had surgery, clearly the better thing, probably the best thing for him to probably do is to just sit out. But of course he doesn't want to sit out. So I think he could have a tremendous impact, Vaughn. I know I'm being kind of vague, but I think he could have a tremendous impact in this game because Golden State hasn't ran into a defense like the Boston Celtics at all this year. So that would be my short turned long answer, Vaughn, on my impact for how I see him impacting the series.
Bro, because I'm kind of in the same boat with you. Like you said, if you watch him, he might play 3 minutes. Well, he might play 5 minutes. He might have 4 points and 6 rebounds. Just have a major impact, and it's like we might throw something on it live. Like he might not even really get back in, or he get, like you said, he just playing right now in a bunch of bursts. Just looking for another set of eyes and another perspective. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's a fact, Vaughn. I like the way you said that. He's definitely playing in a burst. I would agree with that. He's definitely playing in a burst for sure. So I'm only gonna be on for probably about 15 more minutes. Like I said, shout out to Ronald Kabang. I'm doing a show with him in about 30 minutes. So I'm getting off here about 15. And Ronald was in the chat too. So Ronald, if you got anything you want to share real quick, people just giving their perspective of, how they see game one going, giving some insight as well, even without plays. So definitely request that if you got anything. But Great White, I want to get to you, and then KT, I think that's Reem Poppy, and then Papa. I want to get to you as well. So Great White, go ahead, bro. The floor is yours.
All right, so just to add on for what I said earlier, just having one play, but now now that I started digging a little bit more, I found a possible second play for this game, but I probably won't go as heavy on it as I will on Warriors money line. Celtics first quarter +1.5. I was looking at the Warriors, and Warriors at home during the playoffs in the first quarter against the spread are 4-5, and in game one of each series, they've gone 1-2 against the spread. I'm also going to factor in that the Warriors, they've been off since last Thursday. It's going to be a full week. There might be a little rust factor. Celtics, they should be a little bit more game ready, even though Kerr said that they've been practicing for the past couple of days to get ready for the series. But I already see the line. It's moved on some books down to Celtics +1. So just because of that, I might have to lock in Celtics +1.5. I feel like the Celtics should be able to come out and win the first quarter, but I don't think they'll be winning the first half. And all the other points that you guys were making, this whole playoffs, I believe the Celtics are going to be the best matchup for the Warriors, especially from their shooting, because they got the best defensive perimeter defense from any team throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, Great White. There's a lot of trends that back what you're saying too, other than what you just shared as well. Even when the Celtics go deep in the series, they typically come out fighting early. We saw it in last series, against Miami. They punched Miami in the mouth early in the first quarter, in the first half. Then third quarter just had a debacle. So you typically see that with the team that's a little less rested. They can come out and give you that gut punch early. And we know that one thing about Golden State, they're typically the better second half team in the NBA. The best second half team in the NBA as far as their ability to be able to score the ball. So really love that look, Great White. I'm not official on that, but I do love that Celtics first quarter +1.5 a lot. I think we could definitely get that as well. Let's see, KT, I want to come to you. Remy Poppy, and then Papa, I want to come to you. And then I want to get to my guy, Ronicle Banks. So, KT, take it away, bro. The floor is yours.
What's up, y'all? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
All right, what's up, bro? I just wanted to say I really believe the Celtics going to still game one.
Okay, tell me why.
For some reason, I just feel like that because, like, the Warriors, like, sometimes when they play home, they start slow. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Tatum really wants this. And I don't know. The other thing was I feel like he's going to get 4 rebounds a game for the series. Every game. I put money on that. So it's like 50 for 275.
Okay. Hey, KT, real quick. You a fan? Who is your basketball team?
I'm a Laker fan, bro.
Oh, okay. You with me then. We ain't got a dog in the fight. Okay. I got you. Okay. We ain't got to talk about that. We can talk about that private in the DM, bro. We ain't got to talk about being a Laker fan right now. But now, KT, I appreciate the look, bro. I appreciate your look, man. And I hope you cash that bet. Especially the season long bet. I hope you cash that, bro. Good luck, man. I want to
be with you with that Miami first half plus stuff too, bro.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good, man. I'm glad you cashed, bro. I'm glad you cashed, man. For sure. Appreciate the love, man. All right, let me move on to Reem Poppy. If you up here, bro, and you hear me, you can come off mute and share. Shout out to Wham Bam in the chat, man. OG Wham in the building. What up, Wham? Go ahead, Reem. You good?
I hate, man. First off, shout out Laker Nation, man. That's but hey, bro. So my thing is, I feel like Andrew Wiggins, man. He been having favorable matchups the whole playoffs, right?
Talk about it.
So now this series, I'm assuming he's gonna be matched up with Tatum, right? And so Tatum, I feel like is gonna kind of be playing soft defense on this man because of the foul troubles. Like they not trying to get him in foul trouble. You know what I'm saying? So. I feel like, okay, his 15 is at -162, and he damn near averaged that the whole playoffs, you feel me? But that 20 for Wiggins jump up to +260. And I feel like that's a motherfucking, like, it's a high chance he might get that shit, bro. Especially the way, if Marcus Smart do play game one, the way he been guarding Steph Curry, bro, like, he been putting that pressure on Curry. So they gonna need another scoring option, and Wiggins been that dude for them the whole playoffs.
You finished, Murray?
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, I wanted to let you finish. I didn't want to cut you off. It's crazy though. I'm doing a write-up for the game tomorrow, And I swear you read my notes, bro. I swear you sent my notes, bro. I got that written down because, like you said, I think Marcus Smart will make it hard on Steph. And granted, it won't be one-on-one defense, right? Like we can't expect Marcus Smart to be able to, chase Steph around through all this, picks and the, backdoor cuts and all that, right? So it's gonna be a team effort. But I do think that he takes. Put it this way: what I wrote up is that I think Steph field goal percentage right now. I forgot exactly what it is, but I got it written down. I think Steph field goal percentage drops, as the playoffs go on. Right, he's shooting 43% right now, and I think Klay who's also shooting 46%. I think they have the defenders to make it hard on Klay to score as well. So I'm with you, Reem. I also like Wiggins a lot to step if he can step up because this is his first finals. He's not part of that core group, but if he can step up and continue to play like he did last series, I do think that he could be the X factor. I think he could potentially win the if they win the series, I think he could potentially be a dark horse for Finals MVP too, honestly.
And I ain't mad at that. And people also got to think, man, there's a money summer coming up for Wiggins, so expect him to ball out, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure. He just the only thing with him, nobody. He scared me a little bit because he's not as aggressive as I want him to be all the time. You know what I mean? Given his athletic ability, his ability to be able to shoot the ball, it just seems like he doesn't apply himself as much as he possibly can all the time when I'm watching him. You know what I mean? Like he just defers because he's playing on a team with Steph and Klay. And I get it. Like if I was on the team with them, I'd probably defer to them too. They're the two greatest shooters ever. But you still have to step up. And especially when your team needs you, you know what I mean? So I love your point, bro. I ain't gonna harp on it too long because I know I'm trying to get to other people, but I love that look, bro. I love that look a lot.
That's Chris. I'll tap in with you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Papa, I want to come to you, and then I'm gonna give it to my guy RC, and then I'm gonna come to Snag. What's up, Papa? How you doing, bro?
Chris, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I just want to make a quick point. Just going off what my man Rim just said, I think Wiggins could really be the X factor because I think Marcus Smart is going to give Steph a hard time. But at the end of the day, the Celtics is only going to go as far as Jason Tatum takes it because he's their main scorer. I think Jaylen Brown is iffy sometimes. He can get the ball in the basket sometimes as well, but he's not as consistent. So it's like that whole team rests on the shoulders of Jason Tatum. And like my man Rim said, Andrew Wiggins could be the X factor. But like I said, Golden State, it's just too many people. They got people that can come off the bench and score. Andrew Wiggins can score. Like I said, Klay Thompson can give you 30 any given night. Jordan Poole can give you 30 a night. And we all know Steph can give you 30 every night. So it's like, if the Boston Celtics are playing that good of defense, like I said, I think Wiggins have to step up. And I think Jordan Poole is going to go off too. Because it's like, if all your defense is focused on Klay and Steph, they literally have other pieces that can give you buckets. So it's like it's going to be hard to keep everybody from scoring and not, getting 20 plus. But I think the Warriors edge it in 6 games. That's just me. But like I said, I think Wiggins is going to go off, and I think Jordan Poole is going to have a spectacular series because, like I said, everybody's main focus is going to be on Steph and Klay. And if that's what the Celtics are doing, I think that the other players on the Warriors is really going to step up and like, all right, nobody going to pay attention to me, then I'm going to just go off. So that's just my take. I look at ball differently because I played college ball too and I played overseas. So it's like, that's just my perspective, but I appreciate everybody's take. Everybody made valid points. So I just wanted to, share that real quick.
Yeah, I appreciate you sharing your take, bro. I definitely appreciate you sharing your take. And I agree. I think, I think I don't know, Papa, if I agree with, like Udoka not being locked in on what Jordan Poole is capable of. We're gonna have to see how that play out, because I think like you said, he could be the neutralizer specifically for Golden State. If Golden State wins this series and finds a way to win, it may be because Jordan Poole, does step up and instead of averaging, 11 and a half or 12 and a half points, he averages, 17 or 18 points. So yeah, I can see it. We're going to the beautiful thing is we all about to watch it unfold, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Either, bro. Like I said, I appreciate you having me, man, letting me talk, bro. And I'm gonna follow you too so we can talk more.
Yeah, for sure. I do these I'm gonna do another one tomorrow. We just chop it up, try to get to some money. It's more of a betting space, but just talking ball, I can do this all day. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So, I bet too, because I think I bet 1,500 on
the Celtics in the Heat series, and I cashed out on that. So yeah, I'm a betting man myself.
Okay, my God. Okay, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for being here.
Got you, bro. Anytime.
Yeah, yes, sir. Ronald Cobain, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? Then I'm coming to Snag.
Yeah, what up? Can you hear me? I don't have my mic on.
Yeah, no, you good, Ronald.
Okay, yeah. Real quick, I just want to touch on game one, only not the series specifically, but just some things that I want to bring into this, because one thing that I brought into the conference finals was teams coming off a series that ended early versus teams coming off a game 7. Same thing is happening here. We played the Warriors and we faded Boston in the conference finals, and we're going to do the same thing here. It's basically the same situation. Since 2018-2019 playoff, teams coming off of the series that ended early versus teams coming off of game 7, 8-2 straight up, 7-3 against the spread. 2-0 so far this season. Like I mentioned, it was in the conference finals. And then some more stuff to back just basically the experience advantage of the Warriors, coming into the playoffs since 2014-15 when Kerr started coaching these guys. 10-1 straight up and 9-2 against the spread as single digit home favorites in game ones of series. So that's the same situation they're in game one of this series as well. So that's one thing that I'll be looking for towards in game one.
Oh man, I love it, Ronald. I love it. I love when you give out some data that backs what I was already on too, Ronald. One thing I looked at, Ronald, I'll share real quick is in game one of the NBA Finals, historically, since 2015, the home team in game one is 7-0 straight up and 6-1 ATS with the average margin of victory of 14 points. You can fact check me, Ronald, but that's what I came up with. In game one of the NBA Finals since 2015, the home team is 7-0 straight up, 6-1 ATS with an average margin of victory of 14 points, Ronald. The Warriors are 4-0 straight up and 3-1 ATS in that time span as well.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Another thing to add on, I forgot who was talking earlier about Celtics first quarter. I think that is a good look. I think one thing to mention though that is against what he said is the big rest advantage. You know how like they're coming off of basically a week of rest. What I looked at was how teams do going into the NBA Finals. That finished their series prior to Game 6. So Game 5, just like what they did with the Mavericks. Versus the team coming off of Game 7, it's 2-0 straight up and 2-0 against the spread in the SDQL database. That goes back to 2002. So it doesn't happen often, but when it did happen, the home teams took care of business.
Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to do a little more digging on that, Ronald. I like that look a lot too. But of course, I didn't pull the trigger. Like we always talk about, if you're gonna put your money on something, especially if you have a I've been preaching to you guys specifically in the playoffs about, just bigger unit size, bigger bets with less volume, right? So instead of parlaying 5 things together, I'm taking 1 or 2 straight bets and I'm putting, a lot more money on those bets than I'm putting on a 2-leg parlay or, instead of making 5 straight bets, I'm making 2 straight bets and I'm putting the same amount of money that I would distribute out amongst the 5 bets just on those 2 bets. So, let me get the snag real quick, then I'm jumping off of here. If you're on the YouTube stream, make sure you hit the like button for me. Consider subscribing over there as well. I didn't even talk about all the links, but y'all know what the links are. Check out the ChrisBeCappinn store if you want to support. We're gonna be back at this again tomorrow, of course. But let me get to my guy Snag real quick. Snag, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, man? How you looking at this game?
Chris, what's the word, my boy?
What up?
I heard somebody talking about Wiggins and Jordan Poole, right? I had requested up to, I guess, mention 2 of these things I have found. I'm pulling it up right now. It's like those popular parlays, like the one I have for Jimmy to score 25 in every game.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first one is where is it? It's right here. It's Jordan Poole to score 2 threes made in all series games at plus 1,400.
Yep, Vaughn touched on that one already. Vaughn said he played that, Snag.
Yeah, the other one is Jaylen Brown to record 3+ threes made in all series games at plus 2,100. But besides them 2, after Milwaukee got put out the playoffs, I had a lot of money on Milwaukee, and I'm like, all right, it's either between my Heat or the Warriors. And I put money on the Warriors. So as far as the series goes, already got money on Warriors in 5. But game 1, I think it was Ronald Cobain that just talked. I gotta bet the chef at home with that Pyrex pot. If you know about that Pyrex pot, then you know what it do.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it. I couldn't talk you off of it at all. Like I said, that's the only way I'm kind of looking. I don't know what I want to do with the whole series, so I don't even want to make anything up and tell you guys, what I would love to see Boston win. I think Boston is a tad bit underrated. But I do think they got a lot of love from the books because the odd makers got them at like a -160 for the game. So I think that's really interesting as well. I'm trying to find so I'm putting a tweet up top so you guys can see the link as well. And I just retweeted it from Ronald's page. So like I said, I'm doing that show with Ronald here in about 15 minutes. So I'm gonna head over there, and then I'm also doing the round table with Sosa, Rex, Finesse gonna be on there as well. A couple different people. So yeah, y'all definitely check those out. To get some more insight as well. Trying to find. Oh yeah, here you go.
Hey, Chris, was there any of them popular parlays that you like?
Man, honestly, if I'm being honest, now, I ain't even check none of them. And that's just me being honest. I ain't look at a parlay at all. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to lay that 3.5 with Golden State at home. And then I might, put something smaller on a popular parlay or something like that. But I'm trying to cash out in the finals. Honestly, I'm trying to be a sharp dog out here in the finals. So.
Hey, I gotta take them Warriors, man, in the chef. Like I said, that Pyrex pot, man.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happened. We definitely gonna see what happened, man. Appreciate the look as always, Snag. Shout out to all the speakers, man. Great White came up here, gave us some great insight. Yeah, Prop, Vaughn. Who else was up here earlier? It was a bunch of people. Ronald Cobain came through. A couple new people as well. Papa came through. Poppy came through. So yeah, we're gonna get back at it tomorrow as always. And for my looks, I'll have more player prop stuff for tomorrow, but like I said, I'm really focusing on, trying to pick a side, be extremely sharp with my pick as well. Been running a lot of trends. I ain't even really been active on Twitter the last couple days, but still building on the baseball thing. And only other thing I want to say right before I close out is just for people who jumped in late, if you are in the DMV area or Carolina, or honestly, you could be in California, wherever. If you're interested in popping through, we are going to do the ChrisBeCappinn community meetup. So we just gonna get together. Like I said, it's probably gonna be in Richmond. It's probably gonna be for Game 4, which I think is on the 10th. Whatever next Friday is the day that we're gonna do it on. Let me see if I can pull my calendar real quick. Yeah, it's the 10th, next Friday. So hopefully people don't have to, people can get a room or drive back, whatever the case might be. But I'm hopeful most people don't have to work, so we can kind of get together collectively. I'm gonna have shirts if people want to purchase shirts there. But yeah, we just gonna come together as a community, in person versus doing it virtual. So if you're cool with that, DM me. Let me know if you're interested. I'm gonna put together, people names and make sure I hit them back just to kind of share locations because we haven't decided on a specific location, but it will be at a sports bar, a bunch of TVs. Hopefully we can have a good time, man. NBA props, I'm gonna come to you before I shut it out. What's up, Prop?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to ask real quick before you left. You'd mentioned obviously you were going to be with Ronald on YouTube, but that roundtable with Sosa and them, are you guys going to be doing that here on the Spaces, or is it on YouTube as well?
That's on YouTube as well. I'm glad you asked, Prop. So I pinned both of the tweets up top for you guys. Ronald tweet is the second one up there, the middle one, and then all the way to the left is Sosa. Sosa runs Daily Bread. So yeah, you guys can check those out, if you're interested later on tonight. And then of course, like, as always, I'm going to do a Spaces tomorrow, regular time, 5:30. So definitely tap in, do your homework tonight. Look at your lines, make sure you're reading into what these players are saying at the, at media day, check injury availability, all those different things. So we can have extremely sharp takes. I'm not getting on here to, promote, propaganda or, people not, doing homework to back, whatever their play is. So I always say, if you got a play, don't tell me what it is. Tell me why you like it. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna close this out so I can jump on with Ronald. But as always, I appreciate you guys for coming through. If you watch the YouTube stream, definitely, hit the like button over there for me. I didn't even get to the comments. I totally forgot. But yeah, we'll be back at it again tomorrow, man. And y'all have a good night. And good luck on all your baseball plays. If anybody playing baseball, man, good luck on your baseball plays. And I'm out. See y'all tomorrow.